Okay, welcome back. All right, so here's my clamping jig. This is kind of the moment of truth here, whether these pocket screws are gonna work or not. I've set up a roller here to keep this level, put some shims under that wood to keep that level, and my Craig table, which is great. There's a clamp in my kit that comes into this track, and it's like a set of vice grips, just one-ended set of vice grips, and I set it up to clamp this angle here and butt up against. Had to tap it around a little bit to get it just right. Pocket holes are ready to go. I'm going to stick a square on that just to make sure, not that I can do much about it. I'm just going to put a square in this corner. Oh boy, looks awfully good. That's as square as you get. So that's the importance of having a square edge here, which is factory edge for the most part. If not, you gotta join it. But doing the miter cut, or the cut on the miter saw to make sure I square it off the ends, gives me a good physical butt joint here, and also a good 90-degree on the angle. So here goes nothing. I'm going to go ahead and try my first pocket screw in there. I've got my drill set up at a setting of about 4 for the ratchet, which may not be enough to drive them in there, but we'll find out. I'd rather be on the shy side of that. So let's start ratcheting. Stick the screws down in the pocket hole, and then I try to position myself to make sure the drill's going the right way. And then we're going to see what happens here. I just ratcheted about the right setting. Try another one. Okay. Well, let's see what it looks like. That just comes right up, and so far so good. And the setup is such that the screws don't go, they're not too long, but they'll come out the other side. So it looks like I've got a pretty good joint here. And then I've got some steel plates, which I'll show you in the next segment once I get all these things screwed together, or all this screwed together. I just got some 2-inch by 1.25 steel plates I'm going to put across this joint. They kind of nail in, and then there's 2 screw holes that I'm going to put some screws down just to give it some extra strength. And then ultimately I'm going to end up with 4 sides here, a frame, and I'm going to be putting clear vinyl and air stapling that on with some leather stripping and cutting the vinyl to match each one, and then these will just be hung up on the cedar and just provide us with some clear insulation. Because right now it's really just a one-season room with screens. It's really beautiful in the summertime, but for the winter we want to spend some time out there too, even if we gotta put a little heater in there. So anyway, that's boring, and I appreciate you listening, but this I'm happy with. So we're going to move on, put the rest of these together, and again, Craig, this is so simple, and the table's sturdy, beautiful. I just set up my other table with some 1-inch shims that I had made on the planer in my other project, and they're my little precision blocks, but everything sits flat, everything clamps flat, and when you screw it together, everything's flat and square. Thank you. You guys take it easy, behave yourself. I'm going to take a break, and I'll be right back.